up, everybody? Welcome to the Sunday claim sale. Got a little bit for everyone today. It's another week in which I feel like I have a lot of the cheap stuff. I actually have some really spicy leads coming in. I thought they were going to arrive this week. They have yet to arrive, so it'll probably be next week. But we do have some really big books. But I think for the most part, today is a lot of like $5 to $20 range stuff. Um, it's going to be a great day. If you get 10 claims, as always, you get 10% off. 20 claims get you 20% off. That is applicable for all books up to and including $100. If it's like a $200 book, I probably paid too high to get it in. I can't do the 20% on that one. International shipping, you're sending me the customs and shipping of your choice, or what most of my international people like to do, they just grab something on eBay and I ship with that. Okay. Make sure you're in the live chat, not the top chat. The top chat lies, and it makes it look like every claim you put in, you get it first. So the weather is actually quite grim right now, but that's good. Hopefully that means we'll get some rain because I need it. So just be ready. It's first come, first serve. Please don't get upset with me if you don't get the book. It is a claim sale, auction style, first to it. I have had a couple emails in the last month where people were like bummed out that they didn't get something. I totally understand. I've been on the other side of a claim sale before, but let's try to keep this fun. If you don't get something, you don't get it, and that's okay. Should we start with we can start with non-paying dingleberries. These are a bunch of people. These are 4 books from 4 separate collections, all of which didn't pay for just one book. Now quick note, I didn't get an invoice last Sunday. A lot of you didn't. I got pulled into dad mode last Sunday, and there's actually a larger amount of piles here than I usually have going into Sunday. So while I have enough boxes for us to do a whole 4-hour show, we might literally be only working with like 2 hours of space here. If I do fill up, we'll have to end it a little early, but that's all right. Everybody gets invoiced out tonight. Let's do it. This was a non-payer dingleberry, just a classic near mints. $30 key collector. I do it for 20. Tim Drake came out as gay. Perfect Sleepwalker #1. That now is our last one. And a first Christophe Bernard. Just a couple non-payers, so you could swoop them up. Missile. I might have to get you in a long box. Let me see. Sorry, guys. It's taking me too long to get started here. Where is... What? Oh, there it is. And that was B. Okay. Judge Jules got E. All right. Let's get the party started. First up, and this is first come, first serve. Near mint to mint, gradable copies, first Carnage. Exactly 5. That's the book from the thumbnail. Butcher's going to get an F. Hold on. Butcher, F. L Band, H. Lou G. Nesmith. I. Grinder Gamer J. All right. And of course, there's the link if you need it. I do have the very slept on. These actually make up less than 10% of the copies. The second print with the all silver. Very tough to find. That's a respectable 9.8 right there, too, on A. And same possible 9.8s on F and G of the second Carnage. We're going to get back to just putting one book on one spot, like these 5 copies of the Spider-Man 2099 preview, ASM 365. Near mint, ASM 414, first appearance of Delilah. It is also a cover appearance. Here is a mid, verging on mid to low, first Firestar Newsy, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, #1. I also have this Kellogg's Far From Home Near Mint movie adaptation book. That's weird. Never seen that before. I have Spidey #1 from 2019. First appearance of Cadaverous. On B, I have a few, actually, I have 5 dupes of a possible 9698 gradable Spidey 13, Black Suit McFarlane. Let's see. Aluminum Falcon has an H. Ooh. Mr. Nesmith. Now I'm actually getting, is that a J? That's an I. Ball got an E. When do I do yard work? I started, but it's a little daunting. I have a daunting amount of stuff here. And in a past life, I was a gardener, so I actually really do care about that stuff. So I got a, what's that? A missile and a meat. Missile Meat Falcon Judge. Missile Meat Falcon Judge sounds like a punk band. Judge Falcon. Oh, an all of H. That's easy. Oh, fun fact. You guys are seeing this live. Even though someone did buy that book before, moving forward, Sleepwalker, in my eyes, is now just a $5 book. Spider-Man continued. We have Spider-Man, Superman, the Archer, the Adam Hughes, the Delotto, and the J. Scott Campbell. Hey, on J, that makes sense. With that 10. That's a Esmeralda on H and a Parks. Yeah, now I'm kind of warm. Dude, this weather is all over the place. Am I hot? Am I cold? What are we doing here? All right. Richard Ralph got an H. I think that's Richard Ralph. Richard Ralph. Aha, there you go. Delotto, don't go anywhere. There you are. Okay, Polly got a G, so did Stones. Studio Stones. And don't forget, you can get 20% off of all of this at any claim sale. Keep going. Jules gets a J. That's the J. Scott Campbell. The Adam Hughes on I. Nesmith gets a J, and so does Ez. Judge and Parks get an I. Near mint Spidey 1, sealed and silver. Spectacular 90. That's a mid-grade newsie. And then a high-grade first Ollie Osnick as Doc Ock, Spectacular 72 on A. Stones and Ez. Aluminum. It's a meatball on A. We're caught up. Nice. Higher grade, same book, also a New Zealand C. Near mint, Death of Sin, first Sin Eater, Death of Jan DeWolf. Near mint newsie, first Chris Keating becomes the Foreigner. Near mint minus, maybe very fine plus, first Foreigner, 116. I have Craven's Last Hunt, only part 3 and part 6, the conclusion. Just one left of each of those. Meatball with the good Wi-Fi today. Nice. That's a Jules on G. Falk. Another Falk. And all that's left is C. Nice. Near mint, third Cloak and Dagger Newsy. High grade, maybe near mint, could be near mint minus, second Cloak and Dagger. High grade, first appearance of Hitman in Cameo, Spectacular 4, and Spectacular Annual #1, high grade. First meeting of Punisher Kingpin, both are near mint, one's direct, one's newsy. Mikey, let me just check to see if you have a pile. Oh, you do? Okay. After Mikey, we have a Judge on B and Ford on A. Ford. Okay. Very early and high grade and newsy. Negative space cover. Spectacular 79. Could be a perfect condition for Shriek, Spidey Unlimited #1. Spider Girl, it's very high grade. I actually have a little bit of tanning though on the side, which is why it's not 20 bucks. The black suit Spider Girl. Classic. Could be a 9698 first Vulturions on A. Web 1. Hollis Mason. There you are. I knew you had a pile. Okay. That's a Falcon. And a Riddy. Spider Boy. That is a newsie right there. I've had that book for you before, but never a newsie. Very nice. First appearance of Michael and Rebecca Marchand. I don't know what volume this is, but Spider Woman #1. 2 cover prices. The full run of Absolute Carnage, Donny Cates classic. That's a Ravenscroft on H and a Ralph. Adventure into Fear 23, classic Morbius, mid-grade Bronze Age classic. 1959, mid to low Adventure into the Unknown, 10 center on G. Another 10 center 102 H. Another 10 center from 1959 on I, a little lower than the others. And then my last 10 center, same run on J. Nice to get some different stuff, that's for sure. Meat. GHIJ. That's a clean sweep, Lou. Nice. Arrow, first solo series, 1 through 4. Little bundle. D. That book's from my buddy. All American Comics, #1. First red, white, blue, and the Harrigan. Small little key on G. That's funny. So I actually had my mom help me out with the alphabetizing of this before the sale. This is a Wonder Woman book, but I think because she saw all in, she put it here. Just Nakayama, cover price, Wonder Woman 31. Beautiful looking books. I grabbed up, yeah, look, again, all in special. Sometimes I just grab recent books if like the cover is ultra beautiful, like that one. So there's a couple on I. Thank you, Ralph. Geek this week. What was the other one? Parks. Okay. Geek this week in Parks. Ez Tyrannos Ralph. So Ez Ralph. All right. Same thing, all in Harley Quinn 60. I got the McFarlane homage and another Nakayama. Some cover price stuff on F and G. High grade Newsy, first solo series, Amethyst. Second appearance of Angela, near mint, first solo series. First Anima solo series. First Animal Man. New 52 series, first appearance of The Rot. I got a Not and an Ez. And an Ez and a Ralph. Ross. I'll invoice you at the end of the show. Sometimes it takes several hours. My only 12-cent Aquaman, it's mid to low. It's issue 16 on A. I do have the 80s full miniseries on F. The entire run of Armageddon 2001. One's the key, first Wave Rider near mint. G, and 1 and 2 of ARG 70s spoof comics from Marvel. It's a mid-grade on 1, low grade on 2, but I didn't even put the price of 2 into consideration. It's just a toss-in. Mr. Maz. Jules. Ralph. cross on E. Hold on, drink break. Okay. All right. It's a $10 book, but I've started doing them for $5. First appearance of Star Panther, known as Vibranium Man, Avengers Forever 6. First appearance of Mariana Spectre and Infinity Thing. Key Collectors says they're 10. I do them for 8. Same with this one, Avengers Forever. Many, many, many first appearances. If I were to write them, they would literally go down the entire back of this. Littered with first appearances. Claim 4. What's 4? Zanowitz. I've really got an H. And actually the entire bottom row, which means a free book. And a Ralph and a Minnie. Got 8. Miniverse, do we have a pile for you, or are we starting you fresh? I'm not seeing you, so I'm gonna. Okay. I hear you on that, Raven. All right. Here's a mid, but a respectable mid-grade giant-size Avengers. I know it's the first appearance of Nuclo, but frankly, there's a lot going on in that issue. I always have a hard time remembering. We have a respectable mid to high 99 and 119. This second Mantis is actually kind of low grade, so it's just $3. Good choice, Jules. I don't have much Avengers today. Not got an I. First appearance of Anti-Vision. Perfect condition. Fun foil. Look at that. These books are actually hard to get in near mint. Those spines usually have something going on. Nope, we're good here. First Anti-Vision. That is Avengers 360 in near mint. Minnie Richard. Minnie Richard and Robert Stratton. Robert Stratton, welcome to the party. How it works, my friend, is do me a favor and fill out this link. This is how I invoice you. See how your even like your username says like 6174 on the back? When you fill out your username, make sure you fill out the full username. It just helps me when I do the invoicing. That and don't get caught with your pants down, meaning don't get caught with just one book. It's not fun to ship out just one book for any of us. Try to get to 10% or 20%. You get 10 or 20% off if you can. I got a G and an H. All right. We've made it into the B's. Oliver the Brave, first solo series, high grade. First appearance of Barb Wire, or Wire number 1. I blinked, and this is a $10 book now. This used to be a very solid $20 bill. Year 1, part 1. That is down. Potential 9.8s, Batman 608. These second prints, we put those on I. Couple gradables right there. That's a Poly Whirl on G. Christ on A. Dennis. Woo! Where'd I put your pile there? That's a Missile and a Palf. Okay. First appearance of Curtis Bates, small. Batman key, 450. First Nightfall issue, Newsy, 90s Newsy alert on page. We sold 1 already. Here's a few more. Near mint. Bane breaking Batman's back. Stratton got the G. Mini verse. I will give you a reminder, this $12 direct edition, this is a 90s Newsy. I only bumped it up $3. That's pretty good. Miniverse, Stratton, Grinder. Ralph. All right. First appearance of Amygdala, as well as the first Egghead, played by Vincent Price in the show. First time in comics. Shadow the Bat, number 3, perfect condition. First, Victor Zsasz and Amadeus Arkham on H, perfect condition. Mini. Got those 2. Stratton. Thank you. And then Ralph. 2 left. Stratton and Picker Kipler. There you are, Justin. And I have a pile for you, so that's perfect. Stratton. 2. Seemingly perfect. B for Bane. First Bane. Then I have an A for Azrael. No! All right, I have to actually inspect this. Hold on. I have to actually make sure that that's okay. Hold on. Yeah, you're fine, but I need to. I have string and fishing wire here, and it's a little high. I need to redo this and make it a little lower. That's going to be a problem one day. Oh shit! Where are we? Oh my god, there are so many. Henderson Missile. Henderson Missile. Palf Butcher. That's a mini on A. Anyone need the link? There you go. You only have to fill the link out once per show as a reminder. Only once per show. All right. First appearance of Azrael. Gradable copies. Killing Joke, gradable copy. It's the 6th print, I believe. Batman Adventures, gradable copies. A 3-pack. The Toys R Us, first Mr. Freeze reprint from the 90s. Minnie starts us, so does Robert. Minnie. Rob. Beyonder the Uncanny. You got a mini verse. A Lou. A Tyrannos. A Grinder. Mr. Riley got the G. Come here. Jesus. Mr. Riley, I'm dropping that to $10. I just had a drop book here. And that time it actually hit the floor. So now it's $10. Yay. Saving money however you can, huh? There's the link for anyone who needs it. Batman Neo-Gothic first. The actual name of this character is Catboy, B-O-I. I'm not kidding. I have no idea what that means, but cool. First, Detective Annual. Mashup Comics Bat Thing, which is a Batman and a Man Thing. Ridiculous. High grade Battlestar Galactica. High grade Beowulf the Dragon Slayer. Some Bronze Age goodness. Mr. Stratton. That's a Christ. That's a mini. Sure. Okay. Tyrannos. Really? Where are my Dave Stevens fans at? We have possible 9/8 Betty Page Dave Stevens covers. 5 of them. D for Dave. Biker Mice from Mars. Near Mint to Mint. H. Mid-grade Charlton Bionic Woman, #1. 35 center on C. Mid to low Black Hawk 201. G. Lube starts us off with a D. Tyrannos. with a C. Mando with a D. Oh yeah, Mando, didn't you mention something about Dave Stevens? That's a local pickup, so I just got to add that to your pile. That's a Stephen Riley. Tyrannus. Dominic FP. Welcome back. Only one gradable Azrael left. Running out of room already. Crazy. Judge. You got the last? No, there's two left. I lied. Anybody like bundles? Here's the complete run of Black Panther 1 through 25. Some keys in there for sure. Black Panther complete. I don't know what run this was from, but dude, look how freaking similar that cover is. Look at this. I was going cross-eyed when I was getting this stuff priced. Do you see how similar these books look? They're not. They're different runs with like the same cover. Super confusing, man. Like miniverse. Miniverse, that might mean I need to get you in a short box. Let's see. I need to clone myself. Okay, let's see. Henderson. Still on B. Blue Devil 6, high grade newsy, first Bolt. Brave and the Bold 86, Neil Adams mid to high. Deadman and Batman team up. The Boys #1, limited to 1,000 Virgin variant. First appearance of Weasel. Cable 3, near mint. Mid grade 20-cent cap, it's 150. Near mint cap, first cameo of Winter Soldier. Can't believe that's down to 20. Crazy. First Daughters of Liberty, cap 7, Alex Ross. And Tyrannos starts us with C. Missile on A. Ralph. Blue E. Nesmith, one left. This got horribly out of order. Space Adventures, 1960. C. It's like 5-0. First appearance of Major Force. Cap Adam 12. Horribly underrated book. First Dr. Spectra, Cap Adam 6. And then a near mint. First Cap Adam. Six-string samurai. I don't remember the pile. We're just going to start on one. Mikey. Captain Atom, New Powers issue. It's actually a pretty nice copy. It's not the Charlton, it's the modern comics. Same with first Blue Beetle, Ted Cord. Big book, but it's the modern comics, which was, what, like 8 years later they reprinted it. It's still a vintage book, but there you go. Judge. Tyrannos. And Tyrannos again. I have the full run, which obviously includes the first appearance of Captain Carter. Never had a full run before. That's cool. First Big Mother, Captain Marvel 21. That's a tough book to get. Definitely a lesser printed up series. Catwoman #1, 90s Newsy. Nice. My only challengers of the unknown today, it's 46, mid-grade. 12 center, Stratton. Ralph. Oop, grabbed the wrong book. All right, we're caught up. I have some mid to high grade bronze. Actually, this one might just be high grade. Cool. Chamber of Chills, it's issue 8. I've also got a nice copy of Conan Annual #1, first cameo of the new book, Creature Commandos #1. Key Collector prices this 1-2 bundle at $48. We're going 25 on E. Death of Barry, mid-grade. Death, price is 8. Crypt of Shadows, 20, mid-grade, 25 center. Crypt of Shadows, 7, mid to high. Okay. Anyone who likes big bundles, this is the full run. A couple small keys mixed in. Brimstone's full run, The Curse of Brimstone. Just 25 bucks. I have multiple perfect condition copies of Cyber Frog #1. That is, of course, the first appearance, first series of Cyber Frog. Look at that. I have so many they don't fit. Nice. Gradable copies. The full run of Dark Crystal, high grade. #1 is the Newsy, #2 is Direct. D. Missile B, Ralph B, Meat B. Missile Ralph Meat. All right. Ralph. Ralph Meat. Missile D, Ross D. Just Missile. Before we get to all this Daredevil, I need this wall cleaned up a bit. We're entering one set of books. We get a little movement. Laura Lee, that is Black Panther. I don't know what volume. 1 through 18, full run of Brimstone. First Weasel near mint. First Dr. Spectro near mint. Cyberfrog 1 near mint. Full run Captain Carter near mint. This is like half off right here. A and B to Bry Guy. Okay. Ralph G. Laura Lee I. Oh, Laura Lee, that's your first book. Let me get you started in a. Dang it, I wrote your name wrong. I'm gonna put you in this box right in front of me. Then I need another short box. Dennis, I saw your Daredevil claim. There's not a lot, but you can have it. Ralph got the H. But Dennis, I'm going to move you from here to here. Dennis. Daredevil. Okay. I got some dupes of this next one. We have the 90s team up, Daredevil and Batman. Dennis, I did give you one automatically, but I have 4. That's a tough one shot. Laura Lee, that is a new box for you completely. Then we have another near mint Dark Claw Adventures in the Bruce Timm animated series arc, coupled with the first appearance of Dark Claw on D. I got Missile, Hiking, and Christ. So Christ, Hiking, and Missile. And Miniverse. I have the full run of Marvel's 3-part miniseries, very low print count, Zodiac, first appearance of Zodiac. We have first appearance of Dark Stars on G. Death cover, mid-grade Dead of Night 7. And this is really frustrating. I had Deadpool's second miniseries. I sold it, I think, last week. It was 1, 3, and 4. I couldn't find 2. Here's issue 2. Oh, well. Hey, you know what? It's a cool 90s cover and newsy. I think we're a little blurry. Okay, why are we blurry? Hold on. That's better. All right. We'll pinch more Deadpool. Number 1 with Jeff the Landshark. some key. First Deathlock, excuse me. First Deathlock solo. First Deathstroke Inc. And first appearance of Trust on J. Mr. Henderson. We're blurry again. Hold on. There we go. Deathstroke the Turner. This is like a 1 month old book or something here. I got 5 copies. Deathstroke the Terminator, number 1. Death of Wintergreen is the only thing I saw for the key significance, but it's just the brand new Deathstroke series on H. Defenders 45, high grade, the All Rush homage issue. That's a homage to the band Rush. Miniverse, H. Oh, right, I put you down here. F and J. F is first Dr. Spectro. J is first Trust. Dominic G. Tyrannos. E. Defenders 46, first Max Fury, high grade G. Defenders Annual 1, mid to high E. Thank you from Facebook. Okay. Tyrannos goes Defenders. All right. Sixth print, cover price, Department of Truth. First appearance of Destroyer Duck and Gru the Wanderer. Mid to high grade G. Low grade Doom Patrol, number 114, but what the hell, it's 12 center. And then this one's a little better. First appearance of Kranos, mid to low J. Doom Patrol. I see a Beyonder. Beyonder. Okay, there. Hollywood. Death of the Doom Patrol, low grade, 121. Near mint, Dr. Fate. First appearance of Khalid Nassour, 2015, the brand new Dr. Fate, who's an entirely new guy. Ollie. We kill the long box. Oh gosh. Giant fat bundle, the full run. I've never had a full run of that. Doctor Who. All high grade, super high grade, in fact, on J. Oh, that's completely hidden. Hold on. Wow. Can you see that? Missile, you got it, homie. And then up next, we have Marvel Premiere 57, the actual first appearance of Doctor Who. On G, high grade. Bloodstone, first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. J. Hollis, what'd you get? You got a one of the H. Then we have Doctor Strange, annual #1. That is a clean copy. I'm surprised that's not a little bit better. But hey, what are you going to do? I need a little bit of movement on this wall. I need some spots opened up. Help me get some cleared up spots up in here, please. Thank you, Hank. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Missile. I'll do that. Funny thing is, this book alone used to be $25. Craziness. What was that? Oh, 20, and your username was Greek. Mr. Greek, fill out the link. Make sure your username is on point. Make sure you get that address right. And the most important thing I'll say is try to get to 10 or 20 claims. That's when you get 10 or 30% off. Thank Bowers. Dork, #1. Don't get too excited. It is the third printing. I was able to pick up 3 copies. Double Dragon, #1. Video game adaptation. Used to have more value. Seems to be like a $5 book now, and that's even just the newsie. I have a lot of bundles. Full run. Topps Comics, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Thank you, Stratton. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, Strillick from Facebook. Thank you, Mando. Missile on E, nothing there. Hank, you got the A. There's Justin. Elektra's first solo series, 2 near mints. This is for my buddy. All right, where are we? First appearance of Excalibur, easy little $5. Full run of Falcon. It's a high grade run. Got a newsie. That's his first solo series right there. Ribby, you got like 4 inches left of your short box. Maybe less. Nesmith on A. The full run. That's really cool. A Frankenstein Agent of Shade. In the new 52. I have a very big book coming up. Raven's Flock, thank you. Very, very, very big book. FF25. This is a very low grade copy. It even has tape on the cover. Second Captain America in the Silver Age. First battle of Hulk and Thing on C. I am lower than the low shown on Key Collector for that one. This one is like a $25 book, but we got a little bite out of the bottom. It's the craziest thing. There's not a spine ticking spite. This could have been a near mint until you do that. Oh well. FF247. That's Tyrannos on C. First Crusader and First Frankie Ray. Kind of a book I think should be a lot more than it's worth, especially for a 25 center. Sort of weird. Dominic, thank you. Then we have 1, 2, 3 high-grade copies of Fantasy Masterpieces, the first reprint of Mephisto's First. Stratton. Let's take it to the 60s. I have a couple Fantasy Masterpieces. One. Oh, it must have gotten separated. I don't know. It's in another box, I guess. First Goldenrod, Firestorm 19, High Grade E, Death of Wally West, Fastest Man Alive 13, Flash number 3, First Kilgore and Tina McGee on A. That's a near mint. Another new book from Mad Cave. Unfortunately, it's the second printing. The first printing is doing crazy stuff, but I did grab some second prints. Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre on F. Ridiculous. E and G. Hoagie. We're almost caught up. 6 string. I just gotta remember where I put the plan. There you are. Ruby went F, H, and I. Okay. Got a couple bundles coming up. Near mint set of Gambit's first solo series. Adam Hughes, Ghost number 1. Newsy. Couple spine ticks though, but it is the Newsy. A couple near mints of the foil. First appearance of Ghost Rider 2099. Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1 is the first appearance of Cosmic King. This is freaking cool. The Canadian price variant in near mint gradable G.I. Joe number 2. First Quinn. Hollyworld on C. Greek Hokey on D. Parks. Palf. I had a feeling I priced that too freaking low. Oh well. Dang it. A girl walks alone at night. Story about an Iranian woman. Very topical right now, obviously. Godzilla King of the Monsters. Champions team up. Number 3. Mid to high deep. Then we have the full run of Longbow Hunters. Number 1's the big one. First appearance of Shadow. Six string. The Raw Song G. Donna. Hold up. First appearance of Mia. Maybe this is Mia Dearden. I should have written on it. Later becomes the next Speedy. I have a mid-grade GL47 and a low-grade GL57 and a low-grade GL53 and a perfect copy of GL Volume 3, number 50. That's the first Parallax, glow-in-the-dark cover. You know that book. D&E. And I'm assuming but I haven't seen it yet. So let's see. Dominic is one of the J's. Gwen Stacy, number 2. Adam Hughes cover. D. International Women's Day, Harley Quinn, brand new book. Number 60. Good cover. Hawk and Dove, number 1, I think it's volume 2. It's a high grade Hawk and Dove, pretty cool. Gradable first appearance of a White Dragon, the only key in the entire run. As Rivi. Dominic. Henderson. High grade Hercules Unbound with DC. It's an issue number 1. And I also had a nice copy of number 2. 12-cent Hercules number 10 with Charlton. First appearance of Punchline, second print. E. Earlier Jenny Frison cover. Some early Jenny Frison covers are starting to make some numbers here. So here's a Hex Wives. It's issue number 6, I believe. Yeah. Not easy to find. Cool stuff. Right. Caught up. Okay. Next is from Mad Cave. And for whatever reason, Mad Cave books are starting to do crazy numbers. So I'm grabbing a lot of issue number 1s in case things blow up. Honor and Curse. Brand new number 1 from Mad Cave. Next is second appearance of Amadeus Cho, the Incredible Hulk 100. Gorgeous copy. 1 through 8, which I believe is actually the full run. I think so. Full run, high grade of the Human Fly. I don't know why that's not more expensive. Mr. Riley. Pink and Dry Guy. Ralph. Nothing on D. Human Torch from the Bronze Age, #1. Nice, clean mid-grade. D. And it looks like we filled another short box. Let me go put that away. It's a meatball on D and a Ralph on G. High grade, Further Adventures of Indiana Jones 1. Near mint, Gauntlet #6. That's the final issue. Then we have Invincible number 135. Key Collector says it's $40 for a near mint. I'll do 30. Invincible 136. Key Collector says it's 30 for a near mint. I'll do 20. And 137. Key Collector says $10. I'll do 8. And then I have something really scarce. 2009 Irredeemable by Mark Waid. Key Collector says it's $50. I've never had it before, so we're going to try 30. It's an L-band. An L-band again. Actually, it looks like L-band just did a nice clean sweep for us here. Thank you, sir. Unfortunately, that's all the Invincible I got. Still pretty cool. Beyonder. I feel like I'm going to have to move your pile Beyonder, but we'll see. First Jack of Hearts solo issue, high grade, Newsy. Ginny Hex, first solo series, and first appearance of the Three-Eyed Jack. I wonder if Zach from Facebook, do you need this? For some reason, I feel like you need this. I'm going to hold that for a second. Just let me know. He might not even be here. Palf. Ooh, you're on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Am I caught up? I think I am. Okay. JLA #1. Several near mint copies, all gradable. Could be 9/8. Who knows? On H. There is a first appearance in there, like a first tomb appearance. I don't remember. Journey into Mystery, first Zarktons. It is low grade. It's probably like a 1.5 or a 2. Journey into Mystery, number 90 from 1963. Hold on one second. Pilgrim did get J. I just reviewed that. He did get that. Oh, L-Band. You got it. I'll mark it as a gift. Thank you, sir. All right, I think we're back on track. Next box. First appearance of Stargirl. Near Mints 2. JSA All Stars 4. Near Mints of the DC Judge Dredd number 1. Gradables. Could be 9698. Who knows? Judo Master. The Modern. Nice copy. Possibly a perfect Jurassic Park number 1. Some aftermarket value there. J for Jurassic. That's a Strilicon D and a Parks on D. All right, where are we? Palf Stratton. Okay, Palf Stratton. Palf on J. Hope. That's a Lou. Jules. Death of Justice League. Excuse me. The final Justice League issue. Then we have Adam Hughes Classic, the female Dr. Fate, Justice League America 31. And then first General Glory. Here is a mid to low grade Justice League 72, the final 12-cent Justice book. I have Neil Adams, mid to low 66, or just mid, really. $10. All silver JLA. You got it. There are 4. Thank you, Beyonder. Small thing here. Justice League Dark 3, first cover appearance of the Upside Down Man. Justice League Europe 33, Sonic the Hedgehog preview on J. Parks. First Crimson Fox, Justice League Europe 6. Justice League Incarnate, first Doctor Multiverse. Mr. Lee. Kang the Conqueror, first solo series, and then some first appearance in this one. Had it be Key Collector's Way, that would actually be a $20 bundle. We're doing it for 10. I told you I'm grabbing up Image and Mad Cave one-shots and issues right now because there's some serious aftermarket going on in some indie number ones. I don't know what's going on, but here we go. This is Kilroy Was Here. That's the Brian Boland variant. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there's just like there's new books that are turning into like $80. And I don't really know why. I don't really know why. But at least it's got people picking up comics, so can't be all bad. Bry Guy. Dominic and Greek, one left. I have a full wall, meaning I cannot put another book up until we clear some spots. Help me out. So we got. We have a Strilicon G and a Stratton on I. Okay, we're caught up. King in Black, 1 and 2. First appearance of the son of Conan, whatever that is, mid-grade King Conan, 1. Greek Hokey, I did not miss your claim on I. I have it. Strat. Perfect copy, book 3, Kingdom Come, could be a 9.8, and the 9.8 is like $100, so pretty good. Gotta help me out with this wall. We have some stuff that's stuck. Need some spots cleared up. Anyone want to do a wall claim? Get some free books. The movie adaptation 1 and 2 of Kroll in the 80s. They started doing a lot of movie adaptations with Marvel. Couple near mint. First, Amanda Waller's Legends #1. Top row's gone. You got a free book. I'm giving you Infinity Gauntlet for free. Thank you, mate. Raven Squawk and Stratton. Okay. Has no one gotten J? That's crazy. First, Justice League International. And it would be higher, but there's a dog ear. It's even a newsie, Legend 6. Death of Superboy, Part 1 and 2. High Grade Legion, 3738. Lex Luthor, which is the unauthorized biography. It is the same cover as Trump's The Art of the Deal book from the 80s. some more perfect grade stuff for you to sink your teeth into. Little Mermaid. Beyonder, I gotta move your pile. Let's see. Where am I putting you? I'm gonna put you down here. All right. All right, Minnie, I'll move you here. D&E. One left of D. Look yonder again. Yonder, you're down here. First lobe of the duck. Lobe goes back. Actually, a bunch of near mints of that. And then, where the heck is it? Brand new logo number 1, cover A. And I don't remember who did this cover, but that, to me, is the frickin', that's the winner right there. That was $1 more on G. That's the brand new 2026 logo number 1. Like I said, a lot of cheap stuff today, but there's some spicier stuff mixed in. 6 string, thank you. Oh boy, hold on. Stones. Okay. Greek. Half Dominic. Oh wait. Let's see. Half Dominic Greek. Greek. Half. Half Dominic Stones. Mr. Ford. Up there. 6 string. Half on A. Couple perfect condition Looney Tunes number 1s when DC bought the rights in 1994. Luke Cage 27, that's a mid to high grade. I just wrote many first appearances. Machine Man 17, high grade first Madam Menace. Mid to high grade first Jack Lantern. The high grades of that actually can get up to like a $40 price. Machine Man 19. Stratton. Mini. Yonder. Ross nothing on C. Brian nothing on C. Stratton. First Jack Lantern. Magnus Robot Fighter, near mint, number 1. First Majestic, near mint, number 1. Batman Elseworlds, Man Bat, 3-part arc. One of the books randomly had a duplicate of it, $10. Grinder Gamer. Rivet gets bottom. And then free book. All right. Okay. And C for that matter. I do not have Archie's Dog's Butthole Adventures today, but I should have some by next week. Manhunter #1 on I. The R.L. Stine Man Thing complete series. And that actually sells way more than 15. Whatever. I got a couple high grades. This is high grade. This one's near mint. That's Man Thing Volume 2, #1, 1979. We got an Art Green on C. I'll bring that to the shop for you. Art. Art, you were in, what was it, Wednesday or Thursday, and you were looking at those X-Men books. Unfortunately, I was not able to come to a deal with that guy, so I'm not able to actually hold those X-Men's. But I get X-Men in all the time, so we'll see it again. Ross on H. Miniverse on I. First appearance of Martial Law, underrated series. Someone actually came into the shop, I guess like 2 years ago now, and was like, "Oh, you like The Boys? You gotta read Martial Law." And I did, and I thought it was awesome. Martian Manhunter first solo series, part 1, and actually the full solo series, the full miniseries. Anybody watching The Boys right now? Marauders #10, just a cool cover price, Peach Momoko thingy. Speaking of cover, first cover appearance of Excalibur, Marvel Age 60. I said I had these. Here they are. Let's take it to the 60s collector's item classics #4. These are nice shape. They're just not worth a ton. #9. This is cool. The full run of Raiders of the Lost Ark. We're watching The Boys right now. And I don't know. Last couple seasons have felt like a little lazy writing. My wife and I are a little skeptical of the quality lately. Still fun, still good, just a little not what it used to be. Marvel Spotlight 6, that is the first Star-Lord in comics, high grade. I need some books. That's a Palafon C. Yeah, we watched the spin-off show Gen V, and I sort of liked season 1, but season 2 I thought was roasted turds, dude. Here's a mid-grade Marvel Super Action #1. I have a little pinch of high-grade Secret Wars. 2, and then a couple 3s. That's it. That's a Ross on H. Yeah, I don't know, the dialogue. I don't know, the situations, the dialogue. I honestly, I feel like Homelander is carrying that show right now. It's, I don't know, they've made everybody a little boring or something. This is like one of my favorite shows of the last 5 years, so it's kind of weird for me to talk about it this way. Full Run, Contest of Champions, high grade. That's actually Marvel's first miniseries. Speaking of Marvel's first something, here's Marvel's first ever one-shot. Superheroes one-shot. It's actually a reprint of Daredevil #1. And it is a mid-grade. More of those Marvel tales. #3 is actually the first reprint of Lizard, as well as first Jane Foster. Marvel Tales #2 is pretty spicy though, because that's the first reprint of X-Men #1. And high grades copy. This one's like a mid grade. High grades can actually soar past like 200, so watch out. Here's a pretty high grade, non-key, giant size, triple action 1. And 2-in-1 annual #7, first Challenger of the Universe, or whatever it's called. That's a mid to high. I got a Hank on E and a Palf on G. Thank you, Palfy. Beyond F. This is cool. I don't get this into much. Dark Horse, The Mask Returns #3. First female mask. Speaking of which, Mask #1, very different mask. F. Studio, is that E or A? E. And then an aluminum. Mavericks, first appearance and first solo series of E. Several, perfect condition, first Power Rangers comic, near mint to mint. And those will all be on G. One to Palf. And one to Pilgrim. Shiloh Norman becomes the third Mr. Miracle. Mr. Miracle 22 from 1990. Near mint, first Khonshu and Bushman. Moon Knight #1. That is a really good price. Monkey Prince #1, first solo series. Palf. Namor, Submariner. There is a first appearance in there. They say it's $10. I've had trouble even putting $5 on there, so I've had trouble even with $8, so I'm just throwing 5 on it. Jules went G. J. Falcon, what's it? A and G. I have some more brand new image. I unfortunately missed out on the first print, which sucks because it's up to like $50. I did pick up 5 second printings if you want it. Cover price, Narco, #1. Nebula's first solo series, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead's first solo series. It's also first appearance of Yuki Ohara. Hollis and Dominic. Full run, all near mint. Mark Miller's Nemesis. First Clint as Ronin, used to be a $30 book. I'm not going above 10 anymore. New Avengers 27. Stratton. And while we have that full wall, here's the link. I'm going to go run and pee. Give me 30 seconds. Okay. All right. We have an H and a J. And Rudy got something. What do you get? B. Next up, Claim Sale Classic. New Mutants, near mint, #1. Classic tenor. 21, near mint. Another 10. Ilyana Rasputin joins. This still sells higher than this. I don't know why Ilyana Rasputin just joining the New Mutants is that big of a price. They tend to sell for 20, $25. I always do them for 15. First Lord Chaos, first Deathwing, first Teen Titans. Titans Annual 7. Lots of keys in that. We do have a full wall, so I need a little bit of movement. Where are we at? First appearance of Lightning and Thunder, high grade. This is dope as hell. I think I actually underpriced this. A high grade full run of the 70s Agent Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. First Night Gwen and first Night Bird. Night Gwen, #1. Okay, cool. Dominic God J. Marvel's No Prize Book, literally a book dedicated to Marvel making fun of themselves for making lots of errors in the comics over the years. You gotta make fun of yourself sometimes, right? And then we have NYX #1. I love how I take the time to write the key significance, and then at claim sale, I can't even read my own handwriting. I don't know, something #1. Here's #2. First appearance of the Local. Superman 1,000,000, #4. Yes. First appearance of Superman Prime. Near Mint J. 300B. Pilgrim C. Pilgrim C. NG. Dominic J. And I also have #1, First Solaris from that same run on C. You're caught up. Plastic Man, #19 from 1977. Not a key or anything, just kind of a weird, tough to find, lesser collected book. Plastic Man, No More. Black Label, full run. 3 readers on B. Okay. Mikey G. Mikey G. Hollywood B. And Stroke C. Ribby H. Power Girls, first solo series. I will never understand why that is a 10 and under book. Whatever. Power Pachyderms. Marvel. Looks like some just Marvel spoof book. That's a high grade copy and newsy. 300. Hold up. Prez, #1, and yes, I have #2, but it's just the first appearance of Prez. Mirage presents Prime Slime Tales, #1. Some indie Mirage thing. Looks like a TMNT book. Near Mint, Question #1. First solo series of Question. That's a Nesmith on B. And a Dominic on G. Nesmith H. Ribby I. The full run of Ragman, which is shamefully cheap. I do not understand the pricing on this. Not just the first appearance of Ragman, but the whole thing. Not even that. They're pretty good. They're mid to high copies. Uh, I have a bunch of near mint Valiants, Rye 0, First Bloodshot, Rye 1, which is interestingly slightly more valuable than that one, and it's simply just scarce. Ed Piscor's Red Room, RIP. A little bit of Bronze Age Red Sonja. Good copies, though, mid to high of 4 and 5. Whoa, almost lost it again. And 3. Should have just bundled them. Unfortunately, what you see is what you get. I do not have anything more than what is here. We are already on I, so R, so we've passed Batman. Tyrannos I. Really? Beyonder. Okay, we're caught up. This can be a lot higher, but this one's kind of a mid to low. 20 center, Red Wolf, number 1. Resurrection Man, first Resurrection Man, and first Body Doubles. And it's actually like one of those weird, what do you call that? I actually forget the name of whatever that gimmick is, but that's pretty cool. Something tells me, Zach, is this a book you needed as well? I know you're watching. Let me know. Lenticular, thank you. All right, Resurrection Man. H. Nesmith BJ. Yep, that's a couple near mint Robin number 1s. First links. That is a Bowers. Oh snap! I forgot that was in this box. We got some good stuff coming up, guys. I had a full run of Sandman in. I kept number 1 and 8 for the antique shop, but literally the rest is here. We'll have some fun with that. RoboCop number 1. Normally it's like an $8 book. There's a spine tick or 2 on there. Near Mint Rocket number 1. And then here is a book that could do something. I'm starting to see like $8 and $10 on eBay, and that was actually last week when I priced it. So it could start to be doing something more. Royals number 1 on H. Another one of those indies. It's starting to do something. I'm seeing signs of it already. And you can have it for cover price. Robert Stratton. Mini verse. Hold on, let me get that. This was an accident. Watch your claiming out there. Plastic Man, full run, Black Label, back on I. Then we got Dominic. Greek Butcher. Henderson. Beyonder. Beyonder, are you coming to the shop? It's all good. It happens. Nesmith. You doing a local pickup, Beyonder? All right, here we go. Sandman number 2. All the Sandman tonight is possible 9.6 and 9.8. This was a all one original collection, near mint beauties. Again, 1 and 8 are in the shop. And number 2 on B. Hold on, let me check my phone because I did promise a couple to someone. Let me find it. Okay. Number 3. First Lucifer. Number 4, that's a big one on E. Claim all Sandman. Roger, I got that. I did have someone literally text me to grab a couple specific issues, so I do have to give those to him. You got the rest. So he specifically needed 6, 9, 7. Oh, maybe I don't have it. 22. Okay. 33. Okay. Nice. I didn't really have the ones he needed. I only added a couple, so the rest are yours. Nice. Hold up. Roger, I will do that. If they survived the weekend crowd, they're yours. Now I just have to remember that. Okay, Scarlet Witch, first full appearance of Amaranth. That is number 6 from Volume 4. Volume 3, number 7, first Hex Finder. Volume 3, number 1, first Darcy Lewis from the MCU. That's her first comic book debut. I don't know what volume this is from. First Marge and first cameo of Scythia. I also have Sentry number 5 and 4, which is first cameo and full appearance of the new Sentry. Key Collector has those 2 much higher. I don't care. Mr. Green on E, and that is a local pickup. Wait, Art, don't you have a book? Art Green. Yeah. This is freaking cool. Shadow, all high grade 1 through 8, and then also 10. Super, super cool. Wow, we're already at S. We're doing pretty good. Missile likes his bundles. Nice. Actually, you know what, Missile, I got a couple bundles that might be your thing. I don't know. 1 through 22, missing 20 of a mostly high grade run of Thundercats. Put that on J. What bundles do I have here? Interview with a Vampire, which alone a full run of that seems to sell for $100 every time. But I also have the full run of the Vampire Lestat. So it's actually like $200 here for 100. Bry guy, thank you. Shazam number 2, got some dog earring. It's mid to low. First appearance of Mr. Mind in DC Comics. E. Elite. Right down here. What's the condition of Thundercats number 1? Obviously, the most important book. That one's probably a 9.0. Dominic. Shazam. This was a 80s miniseries called The New Beginning. Complete series, high grade, and box. I'm holding this book for Geek This Week. Geek This Week, are you there? Are you interested in this one? If you don't answer in a minute, I'll pop it on the wall. In the meantime, there we go. Art Green, do yourself a favor. I think you are very behind. Refresh your browser, my friend. The full run of the Shrouds solo series, and I combined it with a mid-grade, maybe even mid to low, first appearance of the Shroud, which is Supervillain Team Up number 5. That's your Shroud Bumble on E. Mr. Ralph. Couple Silver Surfer 1 gradables. Need modern She-Hulk. I don't really ever have modern She-Hulk, but I will keep an eye out. Go ahead and pop it on the wall. John Byrne gradable. Yeah. Okay. I went to 6 string. All right. Shuri, first solo series. Thundercats is kind of hiding in the corner over here. Full wall. I can't put new stuff up until we get some clearing. Please and thank you. Top. And that was that Tyrannus? The Thundercats is a mostly high-grade set. It's 1 through 22. It's missing number 20. Band on the Run, you smartass. Without number 1, I can't do that, unfortunately. Shuri, number 6, first meeting of Miles and Shuri, and first appearance of a character called Collision. Here we have Silk 1, Volume 1, and another Silk, which is typically a small first appearance that I sell for cover price. That one's just thrown in for free. Little Silk bundle. Silver Sable 5 and 4. It's a weird little 2-part Doctor Doom arc. People like Doctor Doom, so there you go. Mr. Stratton. I also have a Simpsons number 1, which if you've never noticed is actually a homage to Fantastic Four number 1. That's a near mint. And then this book should be higher than Simpsons because this actually predates that one, Simpsons Comics and Stories. But for whatever reason, that book is down a bit. JVZ Breaks. Welcome to the party, JVZ. claim. Make sure you fill out the link with your first and last name. All that stuff, I'll be invoicing you after the show. All right, hold on. You got E and A, actually. There we go. Jay-Z breaks. And let's see. Really? Rib, you got like 1 inch to play with in your pile here. You're definitely going to be shipping out. If you had any more Dan Jurgens signed soup, the problem is I don't remember if I when we get to the Superman box, which is very soon, I guess I'll just pull that. I got you for Shroud. What was your Hulk claim? I didn't have you as #1 for any Hulk claim, I don't think. There we go. We're caught up. Brand new book, like this month. This is the Art. No, is it Art Germ? Yeah, the Art Germ and Art Germ foil Batwoman #1, which is also the first appearance of a character called Slay. Slay. That's going to be on D. I have several copies of that. I grabbed the Art Germ foil, and that's just cover price. Mini verse, Roger Pilgrim. Oh my gosh, a lot of people want that. Okay, hold on. As Richard Ralph. Holy crap. Is that book already blowing up or something and I missed it? Greek, Dominic. Greek, Dominic. Okay. 6-string Beyonder, and that's it. Wow. Okay. This might be clean. There we go. Nice. It's everyone's favorite. Sleepwalker #1, it actually is a key, and I combined it with what was previously a $10 Sleepwalker #1. I don't even care. They're both now, in my eyes, a 5, which makes it 10. If this was priced just 2 weeks ago, that would have been 15. First appearance of Toyo Hamada, the Lex Luthor of the Valiant universe. Man of Adam 3. I also have a few. 1, 2. First appearance of Solar and Mother God. They're all gradable. They're all 10, despite looks like I wrote 12 on one of them. They're all 10. Perfect condition. Mr. Stratton. First appearance of Professor Harbinger and second appearance of Dr. Solar. Dr. Solar, #2. 12-cent gold key. It's a mid on A. Why is that cheap? I have no idea. Here's #12. A little even nicer condition. 12-cent. That's got Uncle Lou written all over it. Let's see if he goes for it. Brendan, 9.8. Welcome back, Brendan. How you doing? How you doing? Come here. Okay. Looks like you also got A and B. Mr. Snyder. I. Snyder, I only have 2 books in your pile. Let's see if we can get you built up a little bit. I'll take E. Take 2 of E. You got it. It's party time. It's Joe from 360 Comics. Whoa. What's up, duder? I probably should have bundled this with my Angela #1, but we have a Near Mint Spawn 9. Spectre #1, that's the 1987 Spectre on B. Rivy's going D and E. And again, it says 12. I gotta just make that 10. Poliwhirl. Hey, guess what? We killed another long box. Okay. First appearance of Speed Demon, which is Ghost Rider and Flash. First appearance of Deadline. Zach, do you need it? First appearance of Blockbuster. Zach, do you need it? Zach is a gentleman that sometimes helps me, and he specifically looks for DC villains. And let's put up our Starman #1, or put it down. Back up there. First appearance of Grimjack. I have 2 high graders. That's Star Slayer, #10. I don't get that in too often. That's cool. Zach says he's got it. Cool. All right, so let's do first Blockbuster. Near Mint Starman #9. First appearance of Deadline Starman #15. Pretty soon, Zach, you will have everything. I genuinely believe that. 6 string has B. Uh, 3 copies left on E. Dominic got A. Judge got an E. G and I. Star Slayer #2. First cameo of the Rocketeer. #3. Second cameo of the Rocketeer. And #1, I don't remember. Brendan. Next up, we have A Strange Adventure. It's 214. It's a mid to low Neil Adams Dead Man. 12 cents. Adam Strange, 224, $5. I literally just made a video talking about why the hell are these prices so low. So that's ironic. A and B. Strut. All right, what we got? Ribby. All right. Bowers G. Strange Tales 116. First book of Vishanti. It's actually the second appearance of Nightmare and second appearance of Wong. That copy's like a 2.5. Here's a higher grade Newsy Suicide Squad 1E. So Lou on B. Thank you, Brendan. Next up, we have Key Collector says it's $12, so you know how I go. Number one of the Revenant. I don't know, $5. Another Virgin variant. It's a Red Sonja. I do have a couple first, whatchamacallit, blue suit. Superman 123, gradable, possible 9/8 on E. And that's one of those ones that's like, it's only $7 in like perfect condition raw, but the 9/8 is like 100, which is crazy. So interesting. Stratton, Dominic, 2. Stratton. Dominic. All right, I have one left. Ribby. A couple gradables. Second print, first Doomsday. Possible 9/8. Superman Earth Steelers. It's just a one shot from the 80s. First Jose Delgado, you know him as Gangbuster. And first Bibbo Babowski, 428 Newsy. Okay, we'll call it up. Where I got it. Six string. I strangely don't talk about it because I usually talk about my love for Green Lantern and Batman, but like 90s Superman, I ate it up, dude. I loved it. I loved it so much. I had all of it, dude. It was so good. Son of Kal-El, 1, near mid. My only lowest lane, it's a mid grade. It's 82. It is a Neil Adams, $8. And I think this is my only. No, I have a couple World's Finest. World's Finest 182, mid G. We're caught up. Okay. Supernatural Thrillers 25. Here's a mid grade. First appearance of the Elementals. Super Soldier, but it's actually the rare variant. Captain America Superman mashup. Silk #1. I don't know who did that cover, but it's pretty sweet. Small key. Let's see. First appearance of the Parliament of Trees. Swamp Thing from Alan Moore's run. Mere Mint. G. That's issue 47. There's Parliament of Trees. Now I have a little slew of Swamp Thing cover up coming up. I want to get a little more of these spots on the wall cleared up first, if possible. We'll see if we can't chip away some more stuff so I can get a nice wall of swamp going. Oh, and because I never remember to actually say this, please, everyone, take a quick second and like the video. It goes a long way. In fact, I'm going to like my own video right now. So- 200 people in the chat and only 80 likes. Let's go. Let's bump those rookie numbers up. Everybody hit that like button. Swamp Thing 34 classic painted cover of Swamp Thing and Abby hugging it out. When a man loves a woman. Then we have a 25 center Swamp Thing 16 mid to high. Beautiful cover. I actually know someone with a 9/8 white of that. And this. Devil cover 15. Same thing on eye. Bry Guy. JVC. And the rest of the swamp is gone. Oh, I guess I didn't have that much. There's 3 books. Okay. Then we have Team America #1. It's not perfect. It's mid to high, but it's kind of neat. Always fun to grab #1. Hey, that rhymed. Stroke. Second appearance of Beta Ray Bill, Newsy, high grade, 2. I also have the first Whitney Frost and first meeting of Cap and Black Panther. It's like a 5/0. Tales of Suspense 98. What even is a $500 Swamp Thing book? I guess #1 would be Ruby. Right. Sorry, missed that. Ruby, your pile, your short box is like now full and tight full. Flock. Surprised you didn't have more competition on that one. That's a good one. Here is Tales of Suspense 99. That is the final issue. That's a mid grade. That's nice. Teen Titans mid grade. It's number 11. 12-cent Teen Titans, $10. JVC on I. Teen Titans number 6, mid grade. First meeting of Beast Boy and the Teen Titans. Obviously, he's an integral part of that team in later years. But remember, he was a Doom Patrol guy first. That's a Stroke on I. I got a Beyonder on I, nothing on I. Okay. High grade, first Cap wielding Mjolnir on I. We're going a little slow now because I don't have enough spots. Can we get a little help getting some of these easier pickings off, like the $3 E and the $4 A? Did no one claim the mid-grade 12-cent Teen Titans on F? Or am I just missing that? Yeah, because that's an older claim. Wow. Come on, you guys are leaving good stuff up here. Trask on I, thank you. There we go. For 185. It's actually a really nice copy. It's not a key or anything, but it's a cool cover on I. I also have the full run of Thrill Killer. Probably should have just put this with Batman, but there you go. Batgirl and Robin's Thrill Killer. Ralph went with E and A. Thank you, sir. And Dominic on G. Oh, you are grabbing another G. Nice. Bowers on I. Stephen O'Reilly, I think I gotta move your pile to somewhere. How about right here? 6 string. Water damage. Newsy, mid to low, Thundercats, #1. Next two are obviously run of Thundercats there. Let me get that out there. We're almost on our final box. We have like a long box and a third left. First appearance of Black Wolf, Thunderstrike 6, Tomb of Dracula 4, little water damage spot in the middle. Otherwise, it looks pretty nice. Too bad about that water spot. Adam Hughes Tomb Raider. That should honestly be higher than 10. Oops. Tor, #1, high grade, F. Doop, not authentic. Is B near? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of near mint, I had 3 last week. I had 1 this week. Toxic Avenger. Transformers, the movie adaptation 1 and 2. It's a 3-issue limited series, so I think it is missing part 3. Yeah, it's only 1 and 2. Beyonder. Scoop. Beyonder, did you have? Are you doing a local pickup for this Beyonder? JVZ. No, Mop Top. I just asked people to fill out this link so that I have your name and address and I can send you an invoice. Typically takes about 6 to 7 hours to get you all invoiced out. It takes a lot. Yes, local pickup, rock on. Strelick. Not authentic. I'm only in the shop on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Sort of a weird day to work. And actually, in the new year, I'm going to be getting down to just Wednesdays. Transformers #2, high grade. It's a good price. Mid to high, first Dinobots. This is not just the new image. This is actually the gold edition Transformers #1. Heard that run is like really, really good. That's a Jules on A. Beyonder on B. Judge F. I got you, homie. We have another Gradable, Transmetropolitan, number 1. First appearance of Neron, a ridiculously underrated DC book. Underworld Unleashed. Here's some Norman Reedus spec. Undone by Blood. Key Collector 10. Therefore, I'm at 5. Boy, Dominic, you're almost gonna have to be popped into a short box. I think we might have to get you into a short box. Fine by me. I got a little bit of horror, unexpected, 35 center. It's a mid-grade on E. I should have put this with the other one, but Annie Rice's The Witching Hour, number 1. Near mint. A. The blue on E. I just realized we still have another near mint first Grimjack up there on D. Someone get that out of here. I do have 90s gimmick bundle. I was going to wait to the end because sometimes they can kind of clutter the wall. But yeah, we'll throw them up. Someone get that Thundercats. All right, then we have Necroscope 1 and 2. Absolutely dope horror covers, by the way. From Malibu Comics near mint. I'm just going to do a little Vampirella special. These are $10 Vampirella books I'm doing for 5. There you go. Bowers. Dominic got an F. And again, this is from that collection. Everything priced at 5. I'm doing 10. I'm doing half off. From Harris Comics, first appearance of Hemorrhage, the foil 90s goodness on E. Could be 9.6s and 9.8s. They're super clean. Geek this week. Greek. Hey. Dom. E. Brendan and Vader. Vader, Brendan. Vengeance Vampirella, it's just an Adam Hughes. It's number 6. Same thing. That collection had $7 on it, so I'm going 3. I'm trying to do at least half off of what that guy had on it. That's a missile. Authentic. More Adam Hughes Vampirella, number 3 high grade and 2 high grade. And I got the big one, number 1 coming up. I just have no room for it. Claim Vamp. It's easy. Some J. Scott Campbell. New cover of Venom. First appearance of Phage, Lasher, Riot, Scream, Venom 4, your mint. That is the first appearance of Transmetropolitan, Warren Ellis Classic on B. Thanks, Ralph. Then we have Lethal Protector 3. Normally a book I always do for 5 in near mint, but this is the, say it with me, 90s newsy on E. Got a couple Lethal Protector number 1s. Could be 9.6 or 9.8. That's a Brendan on E. And F. Dom got the other. Yeah, Dom, I'm going to find a short box for you. Hold on. All right. Who's that Dom? Yeah, I thought that full run of Thundercats would have been my ace in the hole, but it's has yet to be claimed. All right, Dom. Why don't I do a bundle? If you get I and J, I will be free. First full appearance of Virus. Actual first Virus. Pal, I really can't. I have to sell it as a bundle. You know how hard it's going to be to sell 2 through 22? You know, that's just tough. Not to mention, there's actually a lot of keys in there, not just number 1. You got that, Stratton? Full wall, and we have exactly 1 long box left. Act 2 claims by Roger. Thank you. 40 on B. Sure. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't have more competition on that one. 40. Just some dope variant. Venom cover of 21. We have F. Stratton. Full wall. I'll take A since it's weird. Okay. It's a great reason. Thank you, Ribby. Let's do first cameo and first full Dylan Brock. So Venom 9 and 7. Actually, two 7s. Key Collector's still saying it's 25. I've historically done them for 15. We got a Palf. It's a Parks on B. Venom number 1, Donny Cates. Lethal Protector number 1, Newsy. Nice. And I definitely want to get that graded, so you guys have 1 shot to get that. I'm seeing a Stratton on A. Ralph. Val. Ribby. I've been up there a while. JVZ. See this lower grade one? If you get J, I'll give you I for free. Full run of Lethal Protector. Carnage Unleashed Part 1. Venom on Trial. This is just 90s Venom stuff. First Captain Clintar, Edge of Venomverse 1 from 2017. Brendan. What is it stuck on? Oh. That's a Ford. Oh, actually, no. I'll grab B. I wanted A. Stratton. And then we have full run of The Vigil. Come here. Let me do it. Full run of The Violator. His first solo series. Full run. Visionaries. 1 and 2. Newsy also in number 1. Someone get J and I missed it. Burp. JVZ. Well, all right. I'm actually going to give you another book for free. This has been up there a little while. So, surprise, you actually get $30 worth of books for free. One, two, one. And that was JB Breaks. All right, so Nick Ford, have to move your pile somewhere. You're now over here. JB Breaks. You're welcome, chat. Awesome. Who's that, Jules? Okay. All right, we are on the last box. First appearance of Turok, Son of Thunder, Warlord 48. John Carter, High Grade, number 1. And, let's see, 1 through 16, no, 1 through 9, 11, 15, and 16, as well as annuals 1 through 3, all high grade. An odd one. J. Scott Campbell, $20. John Carter, Warlord of Mars. So we're doing 10. We're cutting that guy's prices in half. Same with this one. Key Collector, $45 high. We'll do $15. Maybe I'm being dumb. I don't know. The JBZ went with D. Parks went with J. Scott's F. Brendan went with I, and now I need to put you somewhere else. Okay, Brendan. Oh, shipping's gonna be fun. I know what I'm doing for the next 10 hours. Okay. Parks. Warlord of Mars bundle, $45. J. Scott Campbell. They came to like 100 or something, so 45. First appearance of Warlord, first issue special 8, mid to high, $30. We have a JVZ. Right, let's see what we got here. Perfect Condition. War Machine, #1. That is his first solo series. A tough 9.8. I actually have one left on my eBay. I had like, I think 10. Dominic. Uh, 300 gets an high. So does Stratton. So does Chris. Some dupes of Weapon X, 74. Some big Wolverine. Whoop. Don't you do it. Save on I. Then we have a JVZ and a Judge. Actually, Dominic, that is already like $55 off. I literally can't and shouldn't do that. Dominic. Okay, Judge. And then JVZ. Full run of Jim Starlin and Bernie Wrightson's The Weird. F. Weird World 8. First appearance of Iron Wolf, mid to high. J. Full wall. Got Silicon J. Snyder. Actually got the last one. Very nice. And then Dominic went GD. That's what they'll say. That's right. Okay, one left of that. First appearance of Dr. Glitter Knight, Werewolf by Night 27, mid to low. Werewolf by Night #1, Key Collector 30, first Jake Gomez. I do him for 10. What if Phoenix had not died? Cool story. 6-string I. Missile J. We still have that super high grade John Carter #1 on H. Someone take it away. Park's got a, what's that, a D? Park's got Justin got the last G. Justin, make sure that you fill out the link. Bonder's saying, I claim that. Did you get H? Are you saying you got H? Please confirm. I do have a backup claim, just in case. White Sky, another book that just absolutely went nuts. No, I didn't get the first printing, but I grabbed up 4 copies of the second printing. There you go. Wildcats #1 through 5. 1 through 4 with a duplicate in there near mint. I, s- I swear I'm so confused. All right, whatever. I don't know what that means. That's okay. Missile, thank you. We're getting down to it. Hulk 181 homage, Wild Thing Zero. It's actually a Wizard exclusive. Brandon, can we move you somewhere? You claimed the entire wall. I missed a wall claim? Well, I'm very sorry. Is that accurate, Brent Beyonder? You claimed a whole wall? I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah, I can. If you wanna do another wall claim, just pop it in. I'll go with the new claim. Full run. It's a 3-part arc of Wolverine and Punisher. All right. Thanks, Bob's. Oh man, old man sounds are increasing here. I'm all Wolverine. I don't have much. Yeah, literally a few books, but you got it. Where are we? We're caught up. Wonder Man 1, first solo series. H. Wonder Woman, second appearance of Artemis, classic Brian Boland. That is the rare UPC variant, which was in Toys R Us packs. And then just the direct edition. Claim Wonder Man. Okay. I have some 70s Wonder Woman 259. It's like mid grade, 40 center. And then I have a 30 center with very suggestive uh, drawings right there. Mid grade on each. Another mid grade at 243 on I. And a mid grade 244, maybe mid to low on that one on J. I got a poly. I got a Tyrannus. Is that a J? Yeah, I got a J. First appearance of Galia, Wonder Woman Annual 1, and it's a newsie. What does that say? My handwriting sucks. Bry Guy went with a G. Beyonder went ADC and E. We have a stroke on D. Some Adam Hughes Wonder Woman, really just one. It's 176 high grade. Near Mitts, Wonder Woman Perez, newsie. And then like a very fine Wonder Woman Perez, newsie. High grade first DK. J. Scott Campbell's Wildstorm number 2. And a World of Warcraft number 1. BH. Butcher. Oh, we got our X-Men coming up. All right. Full run of World's Finest Prestige format run of the 90s. Wretches, #1. Peach Mocha. I don't even know what this is, but the guy had 15 bucks on it. NYX #1, probably some store exclusive. I'm doing 5. Here we have the Whitman first appearance of Mariko? I don't remember. X-Men 118J. Mid. Thank you, Missile. Oh, we're moving fast. Hold on. A Missile. Beyonder. Judge. And JVZ. $300. Dominic. Okay, we're caught up. Said something about Wednesdays. I work the shop on Wednesday and Thursday, and in the new year, I'm only going to be working 2 Thursdays. I think starting next month. I've been trying to work less at the shop so I can work from home more, because when I work from home, I get to be around my kids, and it's just more rewarding. Here is a mid to high first Senator Robert Kelly. Maybe like an 8.5 to a 9.2. Newsy, 135. Storm joins near mint Newsy. First Bond Struckers, high grade 194 Newsy. Magneto joins, high grade 200. High grade first Cable, if you know, you know, 201. High grade 207 H. High grade Newsy first Marauders and Border variant. First Sabretooth and title, high grade Newsy. We have a Gayski on. Joe, are we? Do I have a Joe Gayski? I think we're starting you fresh. I think. Okay. We got a C. Yonder on E. Joe on B. With the egg. JBZJ. F. Blue. Sounds good, Dom. Condition on D is like a very fine, maybe very fine plus. Is the Newsy. First cameo of Mr. Sinister and what's it? I guess first Psylocke or something like that. First Jim Lee on X-Men cover 1 and second print with the gold. Classic cover, high grade 251. People really like that thing. Brendan. $300. Pal. This one has a couple spine ticks. First appearance of Quanon. We're going with D, and then the near mint. Both are 256. Then we have First Lady Mandarin, 257 high grade Newsy J. 268 high grade Newsy Jim Lee Classic A. That was Brendan. It's a Palf on A. Actually, Vader. Yeah, I have like 4. Yeah, let's talk. Near mint, I have a Cock Jillian. I just made up a number increment. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I have rated my outgoing CGC piles. I can't wait. They're taking too long to get back. There's been whatever. Bishop, perfect condition. Enjoy. On J. Yonder. That's a claim sale classic right there. And I know it's like an over $100 9.8, but I cannot wait 4 months. I just can't. Missile Dominic Robert. JVZ Justin Vader. Justin Vader. Rivy 2, Palf Judge. Believe it or not, we killed like only half of them. They must be backed up. I don't know. I mean, we can't really complain. During COVID, they were like 14 months, but this ain't COVID anymore. So, for Source Wall, relatively high grade Titans, X-Men team up. Some Greg Horn X-Men variant. They have $15 on it. I'm doing 5 X-Men Origins. Emma Frost one shot near mint. First appearance of Abby Brand cameo near mint. And then first Abby Brand near mint. And if you want a couple with some spine ticks and save you a buck, there's that on I. Astonishing X-Men 3 and 6. Chris. Dominic. Parks went EF. Missile on an H. Surprised that stayed there. Brendan takes a J. Dominic on I. 300 on B. J. Scott Campbell, X-Men Black, Emma Frost. X-Men Unlimited 47, classic Psylocke cover. First appearance of the Adversary near mint, 188. First Firestar in continuity, 193 near mint. Reprints Giant Size X-Men, X-Men Special Edition, and several copies in near mint of First Morph. Hearts. Vader. Health. JVZH. Missile. X-Men 54, a scarce, very limited, there's your COA, weird collector's edition foil. Identity of Professor X revealed. See. Movie adaptation, X-Men 2. Death of Jean Grey, high grade 137. First appearance of Lockheed near mint, 166. $112, classic George Perez, high grade C. Looks like a Lou on B. First appearance of Gambit near mint, annual 14B. First Stormcaster, annual number 9. The wedding issue, number 30. Polyvinyl. First appearance of Bastion in a cameo, perfect condition, newsy, dope. First Cassandra Nova, new X-Men 114, dope. The sex issue, if you know, you know. New X-Men 118. A couple other things in that too. JVZ. Is this first Glob Herman? I'm pretty sure it is. 124. Gambit becomes Horseman Death. 185 and 184. Right yonder. Another X-Men number 1. I don't know who did the cover. $10, so of course I'm doing it for $5. Again, that could be what it's worth, but whatever. No slabs tonight. Frankly, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm not showing it well, but there's no room. There's no room for slabs. All right. JVZ. H. Some Peach Momoko, Volume 6, Number 1, X-Men. First full appearance and cover appearance of Solus, X-Force 13. Marcus on high. We have claim from a new claimer, Wellington Chin. Wellington Chin. Excuse me. 6819 Wellington Chin. You got to fill out the link so I can invoice you. I typically don't invoice people for just one book. I try to let your pile get a little bit bigger. If you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. 20 claims, you get 20. I'm always a second sneezer. I was waiting for it. Thank you, sir. And there is the link. We got another JVZ. You have any Walking Dead? I have some Walking Dead, yeah. It's like virtually untouched, so have at Art Germ, X-Men number 1. I don't remember from what volume. That's a nice looking book though. Another one people really like. I don't know who does it. Greg Land, 532, Emma Frost. I have 1 through several variants of number 1 as well. It's not just that one. 1 through 7. So your first Omega Red, your first Maverick. It's all there. That's Polyworld. Our elite's going for the bundles. Nice. And the top row, actually. All right. This is the last bit of the night. Full run of Executioner's Song. I was able to put together 2 full runs. By the way, really hard to put together. It kind of reminds me of like Absolute Carnage, but not very expensive and maybe not worth my time to do. But I love doing it. There you go. Another more. 2,500 store exclusive of X-Men 4, the Ultimate X-Men. X Factor number 1, mid. Missile Laura. And there goes my camera. Great. Thank you, Greek. Near mint, First Apocalypse, number 5. X-Force number 1, near mint. I don't remember what volume, maybe volume 2. It is a key. Then we have this other X-Men number 9, which is actually a key. I guess it's maybe just a classic cover. They have it at 15, but I found that to be largely true, so I'm at 10. I'm close. First appearance of Domino. X-Force 8 near mid. First X-Man of War. Couple perfect copies. H. More Valiant perfects. We have first Shadow Man XO4. Xanoliths. Where? There it is. DC Comics, yeah, #1. High grade. Brenda. Youngblood 1 through 4 near mid. Hold on one second. Killed another box. Brendan 9.8. There's no avoiding it. I think we got to pop you into a short box. Young Justice 1 and the 90s Young Justice 1. Both are keys. There you go. Adam Hughes Zatanna, near mint 14. Jedi Brick, I gotta move you. JVZ Breaks. Believe it or not, for a newcomer, we actually may have to pop you into a short box. So that short box is typically something I'll do for like dudes that have been buying from me for years, or if you just get like a lot of stuff. And it ships out once the box is full, if that makes sense. All right, I'm moving your pile, Jedi Brick, over here. JVZ. Parks, A. Missile, CD. Gotcha, JVZ. And then, believe it or not, the last book of the night, first Equinox, Son of Power Girls, 0 Hour 0, Direct, and Newsy. And that is literally everything. That is all 6 long boxes that I gathered this week. Blasted out. We are down to the last, I don't know, what's this? The duplicates. We're down to the last 20 books or so. Vader. Parts. Can we clean me out? We'll do 90s gimmicks at the very, very end. I want to try to blast away all the stuff for sale real quick. Actually, you know what? Why don't you think about that? I'm going to pee again. Give me a second. And claim bottom row. Hey, that's spicy. Thank you, sir. Obviously, I'll get you some freebies. Free. And then we literally have parts on E and parts on B. That is it. Rock on. Let's go ahead and do our 90s gimmicks, huh? 90s gimmick bundles. It's at least $25 worth of books that we're doing for, last year I did them for 20, this year we're doing them for 15. I have like 10. Raven. Got it, Raven. Chris Whirl. Chris. Holly Whirl. Brendan. Mr. Snyder. Mr. Ravencroft. We have a Vader. JVZ, if you really do want that, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bundles left. I'm going to give one to Marcus. So it's actually 6. JVZ breaks. Okay. All right, I'm definitely getting you a short box now. Give me a second. JVZ. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay. Well, we sold everything. There's boom. Wow. Okay. Well, that's everything, folks. Sweet. Yay. I will now proceed to get all this shipped up. Okay. All right. It's going to be a fun night. Love you all. Peace. Have a great night, everybody. Good job.